Okay, addendum to last week's episode. We talked about Rob and Don very minimally. If you haven't listened to last week's episode, then go back and listen to it. If you want like a mismuddled play-by-play event like track of everything that happened in The Dark Knight Returns. Yeah, if you just like your stories like they're told by your granddad, you know, just they're kind of true, but like, some of the facts don't make sense. So yeah, listen to last week's episode. But we talked about two characters called Rob and Don, and in our pension-brained addled minds, we forgot to mention some of the greatest parts about Rob and Don. What we did was mention that they had jumpers that had their names on them, and we did mention they were the comic relief, but we never mentioned how they relieved us.
Yeah.
Well, how did they relieve us, Dean, man?
Well, let's take you back there right now.
Let's go back in the way back machine.
Right. Let's just work it out. So Batman is fighting the leader of the mutant gang for the second time.
The second time. This is the time when he kicks ass.
Yeah, right. And during which Rob and Don are watching, obviously, with the rest of the mutants, and they're just giving a little running commentary track.
They're like the two old Muppets from, the Muppets. I can't remember what they're called though, but when they're just coming up with humorous.
Like Jasper and...
I don't know.
Jasper.
Yeah, they have really old person, like Murray and Jasper, but not those names. What is it they say again?
Well, they say a few things.
Yeah.
But they're like, Batman don't shiv, man. It's one of the things that just stuck with me.
And then there's also just another unnamed mutant that just keeps going, shh. Every time they talk. And it's like there's some real serious shit with Batman going down. And these mutants having like a little squabble.
That's it. Song. So, hello. Welcome to Enter the Vault episode 3. We're getting through these, actually.
Yeah.
I'm surprised at us for sticking to doing this, frankly.
Maybe we should come up with a more cheesy intro. Instead of just saying hello and welcome to Enter the Vault, why don't we just ask people to enter the vault with us?
I guess, but that seems like professional and stuff.
That seems like we have some kind of thought or planning that goes into it. Well, we do have very minimal thought / planning that goes into this.
We have a notepad document on the PC screen.
That means I'm an adult now, right?
I guess.
Actually, no. In my eyes, the only true test of being an adult is being able to use cling film without making it look like an old person's skin and like you put it on something. I still can't use cling film like to this day. Even if I'm like, because at work we have to, like sometimes people don't finish their food, right? And we don't have like plastic boxes for them to take away. So they're like, oh, can you give us some takeaway? And I have to fucking wrap it up in cling film.
I always use way too much.
Yeah, I always use way too much as well. So it's like, because I want to make sure that it goes all the way around. But then there's just like a top knot. It's like a little hipster pizza. It has like a little top knot on top, just all cling film.
Exactly. It's like a meter extra of cling film that you have to just keep wrapping around.
We've actually been getting in trouble recently for wasting cling film. And it's like, maybe don't make us use cling film all the time, which is like universally the most difficult thing to use.
All right, well, fuck the environment, right, Colin?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Don't use cling film. Let's use something. Why don't we just use...
paper bags.
Yeah, paper bags. Grease-proof paper. And then like with a little bit of like environmentally friendly sellotape on top.
Or just totally recycled.
Or we just don't offer them a takeaway option.
Yeah, just throw it in the trash afterwards.
Give it to homeless people. Oh, that would be so
that
boring.
Would
that would be cool. If restaurants, instead of just throwing all their rubbish out and then having homeless people just eat out of the dumpster, right? How about they just kind of like at the end of the night, just put it on a tray, like a little window system. They just put it on a tray outside of the back, and they're like, help yourselves, like homeless people and foxes and cats and stuff, just whatever. We're not going to use it. We might as well give back to what we've taken away from.
So that's what we're doing at Vault Comics now, apparently. That's a good idea.
Yeah, well, it's just all the wasted food that we can't legally sell to anyone. No one said we can't give it to anyone.
Yeah, and it's all recorded on podcasts, so now we know that we have to stick to that.
Oh, now we have to be held accountable for our actions.
We really got into it straight away there, so we should probably say what that track was.
Oh shit, yeah. That was Dichotomise by Autumn Diet Plans.
And it's coming out on Thursday, or premiering through Punktastic. We're recording this on Wednesday, so it's not out yet, so it's all like exclusive and stuff.
Ooh.
But by the time you hear it,
it's already been released into the wild and stuff, so it's not really that exclusive. It's exclusive to us right now, in this present moment. Yeah. But to everyone else who's hearing this, they're just like, old news, man.
So enter the vault with us and we'll go back in time a little bit, right? No,
okay. Don't do that. It has to be at the top. You can't just... in my mind now, we're all just standing outside of the vault, just kind of like talking a little bit, and then you've just be like, oh shit, yeah, we have this thing.
Let's go in, yeah.
Let's go in, fuck.
Yeah, it's raining, isn't it? Shit.
Oh, no one brought an umbrella. Don't you fucking hate that about England, right? The fact that... the weather is so unpredictable, right? That especially in summer. And I always used to hate my mum for this. Actually, you know when, it'd be summer. It's like nice and sunny outside. And she's like, "Oh, bring a jacket or something." You're like, "Why? It's fucking summer. It's gonna be sunny all day." Yeah. And then you're outside, and then it starts raining, and you're like, "Fuck you, mum, you piece of shit. How did you know that was gonna happen?" It's like, because I've been living in England for longer than you have. I know it rains.
Good point.
During the summer, yeah.
Today has been pretty much like that. Not that anyone really cares. If you was alive on Wednesday in England, you'll know, I guess. So
unless they were sleeping.
Autumn Diet Plans. They will have an EP coming soon through Flat 4 Records, and we have something else from them later on. Flat 4, that is, not Autumn Diet Plans. They only get one play. If you want to send any music to us, there's an email address, which is hello@vaultcomics.co.uk, and that's just our general contact address. If you want to, send anything, berate us, say that the podcast is shit, doesn't make sense, tell us to stop talking about Batman.
Only give us like negative feedback, because even if you do give us positive feedback, which you're not going to, like, because no one ever emails in like to anywhere. You like, if you ever go to a restaurant, you never email in to be like, that meal was delicious, thank you very much. You only ever email in if you're like, there was a hair in my food.
Well, I guess nice people might email with compliments.
Oh, come on, like, what percentage of the population Do you not enough for that to be like a stereotype or anything? You
No,
know what
I
mean?
guess like 2% of
2%
restaurant
way
goers.
too much. Way too much. I'm saying like 0.5% of
What,
anybody
of all restaurant goers in the whole world.
in the whole world will not email in. Come on, how many times have you even considered doing that?
Once.
Really?
Yeah,
Where was it?
it was.
No, I want to know because like you're not a very nice guy. So for you to even think about doing something nice for a company,
It was fairly recent. To be honest, I can't remember where it was.
oh brilliant, must have been well.
Yeah,
tasty.
yeah. I didn't do it, so it's just gone now. But I had some good food. I had good service, and I
What'd
was
you get?
going to email in. It's gone. Honestly, I don't know what it was.
Great. So now I have no chance. Well, I do have a chance of eating that food, but only if I stumble upon it accidentally. Awesome. You're shit, mate.
I'm really trying to rack my brain now, and no one really cares. So
No one cares, but-
it'll come to me like half an hour in, and
Okay,
then I'll
cool.
just randomly.
Well, as long as you can come up with it half an hour in, then that's fine.
Yeah. We'll remember, or I'll try. I'll try and remember.
For later.
So we was gonna start a topic last week.
Oh yeah, but we like went way too long about Dark Knight Returns.
We got excited. It was an hour of solid Batman, and we're sorry for anyone who started listening, because I'm sure that you got maybe 45 minutes in to the actual podcast as a whole. Got 15 minutes into the Batman section and was like, oh god.
Oh my god, they're literally just telling me the story.
Yeah, they've
Oh.
destroyed this. I used to enjoy this.
I enjoyed it for like the first hour that they did. Oof.
I meant Batman, not
Yeah,
us.
oh,
No one
you-
enjoys us.
Yeah, well, good point. Josh said he enjoyed us. My housemate.
Yay.
Big up to Josh.
Check out Pal Gamers on YouTube if
Don't-
you want more of Connor.
If you want more of me chatting to someone else who's just as vacant, right, then come listen to Pal Gamers. It's pretty good.
It's okay, I guess.
Yeah, it's
all right. Yeah. So anyway.
Oh, yeah, back
Space-
onto the topic that we were going to do.
Yeah. Space Jam 2 might be happening, right?
It might be.
This is news that came out last week.
I'm kind of hoping it won't come out. Like, I'm just saying that, like, Space Jam, even though Space Jam wasn't, like, the best movie ever, obviously, because it's just, like, a kid's movie, it was, like, a pretty solid kid's movie, and it's kind of like Wallace and Gromit, but worldwide, where,
Yeah.
like, I don't think I've ever met anyone who watched that as a child and has thought that was kind of shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, everyone loves Space Jam, and I'm just like, don't kill it. It's a bit like with the Ghostbusters thing that's coming out. I'm like, I mean, I like Ghostbusters, but I'm not like a huge fan of Ghostbusters. But I'm sure people kind of feel that way. They're like, oh, please don't ruin the franchise. Please don't ruin it. Because, like, even Ghostbusters 2 was a little bit like, whoa, like a little bit of a, whoa, what was that? That was a bit okay. So,
See, I haven't really looked much into the new Ghostbusters movie, but I mean, the cast looks pretty solid. As everyone will probably know now, it's an all-female cast for the main 3 characters.
yeah.
So that should be interesting.
I'd say an all-female cast, that would be a bit like, okay, come on, now you're pandering, aren't you? If literally everyone in New York City was a woman. It's just some, like, weird dystopian future. It's like Children of Men style. But,
yeah.
And obviously, because men die earlier, they're just fucking...
That'd be interesting. An interesting movie.
What, just all women?
Yeah, essentially. Well, it's kind of like...
I guess like that's just the first half of the Wonder Woman movie,
Or
innit?
it's the comic book Why the Last Man.
What's that?
It's about a dude who's the last man on Earth and he has a pet monkey. And it gets pretty weird. At first you'd think like, oh yeah, great.
I'm the last man. I can do whatever I want.
Yeah, and then there's like a lot of women are a bit like crazy.
Oh, what?
Wanna-
So, you mean like he's literally the last male on Earth? Okay,
yeah.
right. And he has a pet monkey.
Yeah.
Is the monkey a male, or is the monkey a male? Are all males gone, or is it just male humans?
I think it's just male humans. I haven't read it in a while.
Do you
But-
know why all of it? Is that like a mystery,
See,
or did they say?
I'm
like,
not going
up
to
on Front
spoil
Street?
it.
Okay.
I don't want to spoil it because
Okay,
it's like
don't say anything.
quite a long series of novels. They're graphic novels.
Oh, cool.
So it kind of unfolds as it goes. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that sounds like my kind of jam. Some like post-apocalyptic, weird sci-fi shit.
Talking of jam, Space Jam 2, right? That thing that we was going to talk about, and then kind of just derailed completely.
Yeah. Sorry.
So LeBron James re-signed a contract with Warner Brothers.
The re-sign makes it sound like he was already like what, part of Warner Brothers? What he?
Well, I'm assuming he signed a contract for the first one, right?
That's Michael Jordan, dude.
Shit, yeah. I'm an idiot.
How old do you think LeBron James is?
Yeah. I don't know. For some reason, I thought he was in the movie. I didn't think he was the main character.
Bill Murray's in the movie.
I find it pretty hard to confuse LeBron James and Bill Murray.
I don't know. Bill Murray is could probably play a pretty convincing black guy if he wanted to. Like, well, I'm just saying he's a pretty good actor. He's like Laurence Olivier.
So it'd be like tasteful blackface.
Yeah,
if we're going the Always Sunny route.
Yeah.
How did they not?
I don't know. I've got no idea. Like, that's the one thing that I love about Always Sunny is like they can say some like real weird shit.
Yeah.
And somehow still get away with it. They always manage to toe that line really, really well. But it's getting a bit hot under the collar, isn't it?
We're going to shut up now before we accidentally say anything that we don't mean.
No.
Or like something stupid.
Yeah.
And then have to explain
like
ourselves.
I love you. Do you remember that song by Robbie Williams? Well, it's not by Robbie Williams. It's covered by him. I thought it was chill. I used to love that song when I was a kid. That whole preamble was basically... So he's re-signed a contract with Warner Brothers and we're thinking, Space Jam, right?
Yeah.
But what if he didn't sign it with Warner Brothers? Right? What if they remade like Space Jam, or like someone tried to copy Space Jam's idea, right, with their own franchise? What franchise would be an entertaining franchise to see on the screen, on the silver screen, knocking it out with a LeBron James like shooting some hoops out in the ghettos? Like, even though they weren't in the ghettos, they were in Toon World, weren't they?
Yeah.
So,
what immediately springs to mind is Star Wars for some reason.
Star Wars would be pretty cool, but the only problem would they be animated like the Clone Wars Star Wars? Because if you did it real life Star Wars, then it would just look like watching basketball, which is what it would be.
Yeah,
kind of like
It would be like the Clone Wars style with but you still had the Force and stuff, so you could work that in somehow. That'd be fun.
I don't know how that's not a game. Like Star
Wars basketball.
Star Wars didn't ever go down the routes like the Simpsons did, where you know how the Simpsons games are always just like, what's really popular nowadays? Tony Hawk's. Let's do that game.
How about Star Wars Pod Racer?
Star Wars Pod Racer was cool, man.
Yeah.
Did you ever? That. Oh, what the fuck was that game now? Star Wars Rebel Assault, I think it was called. It was like one of those, like, do you remember there was a phase in the PS1's life? I can't remember what the name of the process is, but it's like where the gameplay, like the little sprites that you control look like they've been video recorded, but oh shit, yeah. I think like everything looks like photos or film.
Yeah, and it's really high FPS.
Really high FPS.
I used to know what this was called.
Yeah,
because
same.
I was looking into it. It's we're gonna agonize over this for like 5 minutes, so I might cut this down.
Yeah,
but
I don't know what it's called. But did you ever play that?
No.
I played it for about 10 minutes once, and it fucking wigged me out, so I stopped playing it.
It's called.
Don't you dare type on that keyboard right now.
Rotoscoping.
Right.
So how long did that take us to get down to?
Quite a long time. But yeah, Star Wars could be pretty interesting in a Space Jam kind of world.
If it was
it would just all be Wookiees, wouldn't it? I mean, it would...
Realistically,
yeah. Realistically, they'd just be like, just get the Wookiees to play. They're really tall, and
pretty
they're quite
fast.
athletic. Yeah. And if it's like a no-holds-barred kind of thing like it is in Space Jam, where like they can just fucking mutilate each other, then... Yeah, get a Wookiee because they have crossbows and shit.
Yeah, and they're smashing skulls and stuff with their abnormal strength.
Yeah, like a bear versus a lion. Just
yeah. Oh, full circle. A couple of episodes ago.
Yeah, man. I don't know. See, my brain is still completely blank thinking about the Space Jam 2, because like, I was thinking like Pixar characters for a bit. That could be, but then
could be
it's like, what are
interesting.
you getting? Just the Incredibles, isn't it? You just get the Incredibles,
Yeah.
wouldn't you? Because Toy Story, they're like fucking 2 foot big, not even that. So they're not going to be any use on a football field.
Same with
and
Bugs
they are
Life.
just toys. I mean,
Yeah.
So they can't really do anything. You can't have anyone from Finding Nemo besides the dentist, I guess.
The dentist would be an interesting one. Just such
a
a
guy.
minor character, yeah.
Just a guy. He's just like, I'm nowhere near as talented or as superpowered as the rest of you. Why am I on this team? And then it turns out like he's really good at basketball.
Yeah, that would
Like-
be this plot line, man.
Yeah, it'd be like in any other sports movie where there's like that one outsider kid and they're like, oh, don't let him join his shit. And then he's like, give the kid a chance. And then they do it and he's like, oh, he's amazing.
Except the kid is like technically a bad guy.
The dentist, well,
Kind of is.
Yeah, I know he's a bad guy, but it's more like out of ignorance than out of villainy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, realistically, he doesn't know that fish are conscious and can talk to each other, right?
Yeah. Same like that. That would be like saying people who like we're gonna melt down the toys in Toy Story were bad guys. Like, no, they were just. Oh, I was gonna say they were just doing their jobs. But that was. Oof. I had someone do that to me earlier this week. But, I can't remember what we were talking about. But then he laid down the Hitler was a good leader thing, and I was like, "Oh God damn it! Don't do that." And he was like, "Why?" And I was like, "Because it's just wrong. You don't say that about anything. It was just the
And
word.
it's not true.
And it's not true."
He was a dick.
He was a dick, and he could just get really passionate when he was talking. That's all it was.
We can get pretty passionate when we talk. Let's use it for
like
good.
Yeah, but not like Hitler passionate. He would mess it. I don't want to mess my hair up. Like he would get his hair all messed up and sweaty and shouty and angry. I'm just like, oh yeah, let's do this. Like I'll lay down some facts, and hopefully the facts will be good enough to change someone's mind. But
You say facts.
yeah.
We don't know what we're talking about half the time.
To be fair, you did think LeBron James was in Space Jam.
I didn't think it was Michael Jordan because I know who Michael Jordan is.
Who did Michael Jordan play for, Dean? Come on, this is pretty common knowledge. Anyone who knows Michael Jordan knows who Michael Jordan played for. Everyone had like a piece of this sports team's like.
Man United.
Yeah, that is true. Okay, yeah, no, Man United probably had it. It was the Chicago Bulls. The Chicago Bulls.
Right, okay.
There you
See, I don't watch American sports.
No one did. I never watched basketball, but everyone knew who the Chicago Bulls were. Just like everyone, like you only like knew The Rock from WWE SmackDown, but we all knew he was from WWE SmackDown.
Did they ever find out what he was cooking?
Probably flapjacks, like probably some real like inoffensive shit. He was like, I'm the biggest, baddest motherfucker around. Who wants oatmeal?
Yeah,
You know,
Can you smell that? It's really bland. Like,
it's like it's a powerful smell, but it's like if beige was a smell. That's
Yeah.
what flapjacks are. Like really bad flapjacks are just beige, aren't they?
or waffles. Waffles have a really distinct smell.
Yeah, they do. But that's just sugar in it. It's like
Yeah,
sugar
it's like
and flour.
burnt caramel, I guess.
Yeah. I really like waffles.
Yeah, same.
And
Bit of ice
potato
cream
waffles.
on there. Damn.
Damn, man.
Ah.
Did you ever have potato waffles when you were a kid?
Yeah.
It was like dinner all the time because it was like poor person food, wasn't it?
yeah,
Like
pretty much.
Potato smileys.
Smileys were my
Yeah,
what we used to get,
smileys
yeah.
and waffles. Waffles I used to love eating waffles because I'd eat them like robot. Well, I'd cut them up into like little squares out of the
This is like a Peter Kay bit, isn't it?
yeah.
Do you remember waffles?
Waffles were good, weren't they? But like, remember when you used to cut them up into little squares? I'm just kidding. I used to love Peter Kay.
Remember when you was a kid and you had like you'd go in the garden, get like some top,
Yeah.
bit of washing up liquid, like slip and slide. Soda Max Jennings. Here's Stephen Mulhern Slip and Slide by Max Jennings out on Small Avenue Records. Go listen. So bad segues are a thing that we're trying to do now into songs.
That was pretty solid as a bad segue. That was that could go up there with I can't think of it.
We're going to Villa 838.
Yeah, we're going to Villa 838.
Yeah, nice.
That was a pretty bad one. Well done, Dean.
We didn't even cover your idea for Space Jam. You said Pixar, that was it. So let's just not do any more work on this and get other people to do it for us.
Yeah, because everyone's probably a lot more inventive than I am. I mean, the most inventive thing I've ever done is write a film about a guy who has like sex with an onion, and that's like that's about it. That's
And
the
I
most
scored it.
You did score it.
So I contributed to that.
Sorry if anyone heard a
Definitely did.
I'm so sorry about that.
You're so unprofessional.
I'm not unprofessional. This room is unprofessional.
Not the room, man.
We're still in the nerd cave.
Yeah, we haven't quite graduated to the shop yet for reasons. There are things going down that are out of our hands, and it's pretty irritating, to be honest. So,
just legal shit. You know what I mean? The lamest.
Negotiations, man.
This is why only like real adults open businesses and not pretend adults, because we just can't deal with the law. You know what I mean?
I do not feel like I'm 21. I was thinking about this the other day. I was like, what the hell have I done with my life over the last 3 years?
I'm pretty sure, Dean, right, just to get real right here, everyone who's 21 right now feels like that.
I don't know, some of them have jobs and stuff, though.
Well, yeah, some of them have jobs, but like, everyone, yeah, but you have a job. I mean, it's shit. You have a job, and you're living by yourself, well, with your girlfriend, but that's pretty fucking baller for someone who's 21. There are people out there, like, sucking dick for money when they're 21. You're not doing that, are you?
Very true.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I'm not saying like, sucking dick for money is a bad profession. I'd go into it, like, if I could suck dick any good, but I can't. I tried. I got a bad Yelp review, and and I've given up on that. Just once.
You know what's coming up next?
What is coming up next?
It's your section.
It is.
Connor has warned me that he's got his little section that he's thought about for about just over a week, I think.
Not really. I kind of came up with it on a... Well, I was just thinking that, obviously, comic books have been around for a very long time. Very long time. And the people in those comic books have become minor celebrities, to say the least. And like all minor celebrities, they have a deep, dark past. And I want to go digging through... I want to become like the TMZ of the comic book world, right? And I want to find some real dark shit on these guys and make it public. I want you guys to know what your heroes have been doing in their spare time. And I found out some pretty shocking stuff over the past week. I've only found one that I really want to divulge in, right? But it's pretty weird. So there's a run about Spider-Man, right, that was released.
Okay, go on.
Yeah, you know what this is.
Maybe.
It was released, you know exactly, because I've talked to you about this before, but I love it. It was released in the late 2000s. I can't remember exactly when it was, but it's called Spider-Man Reign, right? Yeah, and in Spider-Man Reign is essentially like the Dark Knight Returns, but like pretty shit. It wasn't that good of a run. It was just laughably weird. Like, just some weird shit went down. And the weirdest thing that goes down is, well, Spider-Man's pretty old at this point. It's the same kind of thing where Spider-Man's been gone for a while, and then he's like, oh, I'm going to come back because being retired is shit, and my wife's dead. Mary Jane's dead. Mary Jane died of cancer. And...
We're not laughing at cancer, by the way.
I'm not laughing at cancer. Like, oh, cancer's horrible. Anyway, but... So he digs up Mary Jane's grave and starts swinging through the city and kind of like talking to it. No, does he dig up her grave? No, I think he's just kind of imagining her in his head. And this is why I needed to fact check before I came up. And he starts talking to her and he goes, the doctors never worked out why you got cancer. He's like, they were always confused, but I know why. It's not because... As we all know, Spider-Man was written by a radioactive spider, right, when he was a young'un. And it turns out that not only did the radioactive spider turn his blood radioactive, but as Spider-Man says, it turned every fluid in his body radioactive. And then he says, you were harmed every time you touched me and every time you loved me. Right? Which, if you guys can't work that out, Spider-Man has radioactive cum. He has fucking radioactive cum, man. That's fucking disgusting.
That should be his superhero name, Radioactive Cum Man.
I don't think that would have... If Stanley had thought of that back in the fucking 50s or 60s, whenever he came up with it, because apparently he did come up with it like on a whim.
This year.
We find out Spider-Man's not been going to the doctors recently. But like, how fucking messed up is that? Don't you think like he would have... Does that mean he's impervious to cancer? If he's... Because, I mean, like every time you wank, you get a bit of cum on your hand, right? And that would give you like skin cancer.
Well, I'm assuming if his whole body is radioactive, he's got like a natural resistance, right, to radiation.
Yeah. So, but has he ever encountered any enemies in the past that have been radioactive?
No, but I do know that he has to escape a nuclear reactor in Spider-Man 1.
What, in the...
When he's being chased by Venom.
You mean the PS1 game?
Yeah, in the PS1 game. Which is maybe one of the hardest missions ever because the camera angle is locked. It's horrible. Anyway, so...
Is it up there with the San Andreas train shooting mission? Or
I think it's a bit better than that.
Okay.
I'm sorry. You reminded me of that, and now I'm just...
Now you're sad.
Angry and sad because it ruins the game a bit for me.
But... So yeah, Spider-Man has radioactive cum. So for all you girls out there who are thinking of trying to get in contact with Spider-Man and have a bit of fun with him, don't, because it's going to end badly for you. Okay, I'm just saying that. I'm not trying to tarnish his name. I'm just giving you the news.
The lowdown
on the streets.
There are some pretty odd Spider-Man moments. I've got one to come straight back at you with.
Yeah.
There is a Spider-Man comic. I can't remember the exact ins and outs, but I believe it has something to do with a relationship that Dr. Octopus and Aunt May have.
Don't they almost get married? Or don't they get married?
I think they do get married.
Do you know who else?
And they consummate that marriage.
Yeah, they do, man.
And there is a comic book in which Peter Parker has his brain... or Dr. Octopus's memories transplanted into Peter's brain, and he can remember having sex with his Aunt May vividly.
That's fucking horrible. That's the most torturous thing I've ever heard in my life. Not that, like, that's fucking gross. Do you know Aunt May also fucked J. Jonah Jameson's dad, J. Jonah Jameson Sr.? Yeah,
nice.
They were married for a while. It's like, God damn it, Aunt May, can you not just like fuck someone else who's not part of my life?
She got over Uncle Ben pretty fast, I think.
No, I don't think she's ever gotten over Uncle Ben, but I mean, pussy needs attention, you know what I mean? Like, you can't just go 20 years of your life. So, like, if you've been getting it on the regular. Also, right, what if, I bet Aunt May, right, as soon as Uncle Ben died, she was just like, free pass to go crazy, you know what I mean? Like, I bet like their marriage was a bit like sexually stale. Like Uncle Ben was a bit of a missionary guy, you know what I mean? He was like, let's just do this for 5 minutes. I'll like quiver and then I'll go to sleep. You know, he's a loving guy. He just wasn't ever very good in the sack. You know, he gets popped off by a fucking that dude. I can't remember who it was.
Homeboy.
Yeah, Homeboy just kills him.
That would do.
And then Aunt May's like, sweet, start getting freaky with like dudes with fucking monster tentacles
8
and
arms
shit.
and stuff.
Yeah, 8 arms and shit. Yeah, imagine what they can do. Like,
he didn't have 8 arms, did he? He had 6. Shit. Rookie error.
Yeah, well, you hit Octopus, you instantly think, yeah, you know what I mean?
Marvel as well, right? Who cares?
No, I care. I actually do care about
To prove how much we care about Marvel, after this song, we're going to talk about Deadpool movie.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Which I'm actually really excited for.
Yeah,
pretty
we
funny.
are. It looks cool. We're fans of Deadpool. And he has some inner shadows, doesn't he, though, Deadpool?
Don't you fucking dare. Dude, we've already had one shit
the self-assembled Messiah, who we're going to play now. Sweet.
The song's called Inner Shadows, in case you didn't get that from the segue.
a light described by Moshe Khan-Masato, wrapped by many screens till it's black and we've let go. Snatch the first few remarks, they're mine. I'm stuck in a dream impossible to define. The images that flicker in the sun-sifted mind. Pick your wisdom, restrict it, it's fine. The only way to get it across. Pat riddles in the box lines. Bits of high grade fall on the pad when it's break time. Collect thoughts, destroy the trap of matter with insight. Inner guide, inner messiah, the inner fight. Two sides, ice and fire bounce between both, climb higher. You heard it on the news, it probably stems from a liar. Lips spilling the script, transmission of the themes that we're programmed with. Hands deep in the dirt, trying to dig a channel to the mothership. Lights and lasers, mistaken initiates that shapeshift. My cape clean, hung up waiting for the ugly spit. Nuclear finish to the razor sharp pencil tip. Pray for rain, we need growth to escape the surveillance grid. Throw the gods off, shape, behave and resist.
The definition of what narcissistic is, I stand in front of mirrors and observe utter brilliance. From particles in a large hadron collider under Switzerland to witnessing 100 billion stars above the Hubble instrument. Of such ridiculous, stunning images, I'm the one equivalent. So ask Allah or ask Jehovah, our journey's far from over. We found the blueprints for the Ark of Noah. We offer our condolence to you bastard posters. Our opponents have no chance or hope to ever surpass our opus. My flow puncture your chest, embedding a nuclear payload to explode when the glowing button is pressed. I wrote suffering, expressed joy, spoke thunder at Stonehenge and explored depths nobody would dare. So stunted, bereft of hope, I'm so wondrous. My poems published and unknown colours appear. Every note stuck in the memory of a whole bunch of pretenders. My quotes come in an envoy of gold hummers. Impressed? Step to this warrior. I'll explode your chest like the Predator did to Jesse Ventura. You'll never get to the chopper. Bitch, that's an 80s reference for you.
Cool. So that was Inner Shadows by Self-Assembled Messiah, which is a hip-hop crew of Clarity, Crucifix and Bad Habits. And
with a Z.
Just cool, man. Why not? Krate Crusaders are a production duo who made that beat and also released like a whole album with those guys, which is on Bandcamp. I think they made it in like 2011, if I remember. Mm-hmm. And only just released it, so it's pretty cool. It's also got some really nice artwork that's in like a really cool comic book / graph style.
Yeah, it looks pretty sweet. Sweet. Sorry about that, guys.
So, Deadpool movie. Something that every Marvel fan has wanted for the last 10 years, maybe.
Yeah, it's been the past, I'd say 10 to 12 years that like Deadpool's really taken off.
Yeah, it's
like,
pretty crazy.
Because like, how Deadpool's been around since like the early 90s, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know. Originally he came as kind of a parody of Deathstroke.
He that's exactly what he was. That is exactly what he was. Like he came up with Deathstroke and I can't remember the exact whereabouts of it, but DC, Marvel was like, oh shit, we could do that better.
Yeah.
DC were like, try it. Okay. So they just did.
Yeah, and then they made him the fourth wall breaking merc with a mouth. I mean, it's Deathstroke, as you'll probably know.
Wait,
Slade Wilson.
Well, Slade Wilson. Almost said Wade. That's Deadpool.
Deadpool is Wade Wilson. So
Wade Winston Wilson. If you're gonna,
ooh,
I'm just looking up on Wikipedia.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that he's been around since like the early 90s, and I didn't just make that up.
We're the worst people to possibly own a comic book shop.
We say what? First appearance, February 1991 in the New Mutants issue 98. Fucking early 90s.
Smashed
as early
it.
as you can get besides 1990. You know what I mean?
Nice. As I was saying, we're still the worst people to possibly own a comic book shop. Because I think over the 3 podcasts that we've done, we've had to go back and question ourselves about how much we actually know about these things.
Yeah, well,
We're learning.
This is like a learning experience for us and for everyone else. I mean, like, I don't think anyone who opens up a butchery knows about every animal on Earth, do they?
I don't know, but they probably have a basic understanding.
They have a basic understanding of, like, you know, what meat is.
Yeah, like what cuts to make and stuff.
Unlike us on this podcast.
Yeah, we're just like...
Keep it all in.
DC, innit? Like,
just whatever, keep it
I know
all.
who Batman is. Like, he's Bruce Wayne. So I'm already better than everyone in the DC universe.
Well, we're better than everyone else in the DC universe, but we're worse than everyone else at Comic-Con.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because I was telling you about this. Like, I like Firefly, right? I like Firefly, but
Yeah, who doesn't? It's an
amazing
classic.
TV show, right? But I'm really shit at like retaining fact. Oh no, I'm really good at retaining facts, but like retaining quotes and shit, especially when someone just fires them at me. And so I bought a Jane's hat, and I was knocking about Comic-Con, and the London one, not San Diego. It was MCM, and I had the Jane's hat on, and everyone just kept like slinging quotes at me, like, "Oh, that's a pretty cunning hat," and I'd be like, "Yeah," and then just like continue with my day. Or they'd be like, they'd open up a quote, and then like they'd expect me to finish it. I'd be like, "Don't know," and they'd just be like, I could just see the look of disapproval in their eyes, like, "You're not a true fan. You don't know all the quotes. You don't know all the facts, so you're not a true fan." And yeah, that's true.
That basically happens to us
All the time.
all the time. So talking of Comic-Con and Deadpool,
Yeah,
obviously,
the
maybe the most prominent costume over the last few years
is because Deadpool's number one, easy to. Let's not beat around the bush. It's a pretty easy one to do.
Yeah.
It's not like really detailed like a lot of others people's cosplays are. But I'm not putting anyone down who does it, because I was gonna go as Jane from Firefly. That's just goatee, hat, boots, cargo pants. Like, that's really easy to do. But it's also a fun one to do. So you get the fucking bodysuit. If you get a decent one, then it looks really good. You get some fake swords, and you get to act like Pratt all weekend, because that's the coolest part. Like, if you want to go serious with a lot of other ones, you have to go like serious. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if you go as Joker, you have to be like maniacal and or if you go as Batman, you have to be all serious. You go as Deadpool, you get to fucking like just have a joke with everyone and just like break dance and just like high five everyone and shit, and everyone's like, "Oh, he's the best." It's cool. I mean, if I wasn't so fat, I'd fucking do that. But like,
skin tight, man, skin tight leather and spandex.
If I didn't have such a fucking tiny little leg, like my legs are tiny and spindly, like.
Not really.
No, they're not. They're fucking humongous. That's another reason why I've got ghetto booty that lasts for days. Like, seriously, when I walk, it looks like two planets smacking against each other.
Maybe on episode 10 we'll provide a picture.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Little Wayne wrote a rap about me once.
I've cosplayed a couple times.
Yours are always pretty good, actually.
Thanks, I guess.
You always put a lot of work into them. I mean, they still like shit, but it's like, like when kids do drawings, it's like, well, you put effort into it, so that's all.
Stick it on the fridge.
Yeah,
Like,
stick it on the fridge, yeah.
both times I've been as an NCR Ranger from Fallout New Vegas, because it's easier than the Brotherhood of Steel guys from Fallout 3.
Are they the ones with the huge armor?
The huge power armor, yeah. It's easier than that, and even though I prefer Fallout 3 in some ways, I can also kind of breathe in my Ranger costume.
Whew. Yeah.
Con halls obviously get super crowded, but in October, even though it wasn't massively hot, while I was walking around in that mask, oh my God, I thought I was going to collapse at one point. It was pretty scary.
Oh, God. I've only felt like that a few times in my life, and once was just like after I had a nosebleed when I was working in a factory in Australia.
Nice.
Actually almost did.
Factory in Australia, expand on this. Come on, tell us.
No, it wasn't a proper like fucking steel mill or anything. I worked in a food packaging factory when I was living on, because my uncle's friend was like the manager of it. So he was like, "Yeah, just fucking get a job here for a couple of weeks, rack up some funds." So I did. And it was like a pretty, like, when I was working there, I was like, this is actually a pretty chill job. I could actually do this, because it was just like, it was menial stuff. It's like, I don't see why everyone bags on factory work so much. It's just like, if you can shut your brain off and just, do or like repeated tasks. Shit, it's so crowded around here. I keep knocking into everything. Then it's fun. That's what I did. I for the most part, there were like these little ice cream tub lids.
Yeah.
And I'd get them into groups of 10 and then pack them up, and then get the packs groups of 10, put them in boxes, and then put those boxes into another box.
Right.
So I'd do for 8 hours a day.
Sweet.
Yeah, it was fucking cool. I made some sweet cash. Fucking made some good friends. It was good, man.
Nice.
Chill work.
So if you didn't know, Con lived in Australia for a bit.
Oh, yeah, shit.
That
was
yeah.
That was a thing for a while.
And now he's back over here.
Unfortunately. As much as I love you, Dean. No, I'm just kidding.
And the shop, that thing.
Yeah. Shit. I've just cemented myself to British soil for the rest of my life, basically. No flying over.
So, as we know,
Deadpool. Shit.
Deadpool is an R-rated movie now, right?
Of course. Of course, they couldn't have done it any other way. Like there was no way they were going to make a Deadpool movie and make it available for all audiences. You know what I mean? It's like, because that would have been shit.
I was worried.
I was worried for a little bit as well when I first heard about, like, when they first released that trailer, you know, the teaser one where it was him in the
car.
The car, yeah. I was like, ooh, this could go either way. You know what I mean? Like, it looked pretty funny. But then, like, that was kind of funny. But the thing is, like, the funniest parts of the trailer for me were just the back and forth dialogues, man.
Yeah.
Like, there's that bit with Ryan Reynolds, who's playing Deadpool, and T.J. Miller, who he's in Transformers: Age of Extinction, but he's also like quite a prominent stand-up as well. He's such a funny stand-up.
I haven't actually seen any of his stand-ups.
Oh, you should. Have you ever heard of a I think it's run by the Nerdist, right? I think it is run by the Nerdist. There's this thing they do on YouTube called the Set List, right?
Right.
And it's basically improv stand-up. So you go up there, there's a little TV screen behind you, and you get up there, it'll come up with like a little title, and you have to like, just make stand-up material on the spot.
Sweet.
For that. It's like any Dan Patterson show done right. You know what I mean? It's really good. Robin Williams was on there once, and he fucking killed it, just like TJ Miller did.
Nice.
And there's this bit in there where they're just back and forth and talking about how like ugly Wade Wilson is, and it's like he says something like, "It looks like your face looks like an avocado had sex with another avocado."
He says it looks like your face looks like an avocado fucked an older avocado.
That's it. And apparently, he improved that. He ad-libbed that on the spot. So nice one. So I'm excited to see a little bit of TJ Miller ripping up the scenery a little bit. He's not going to be doing it. He's just going to be comic relief, but whatever. That's going to be cool. But yeah, there was a lot of funny moments in that trailer. So funny, in fact, and so this just proves like how anticipated this trailer has been. They had to play it twice, man. Like the audience were just like, "Fucking play that again right now!"
It's like a reggae show.
Yeah,
just people reloading trailers left, right, and centre at Comic-Con. I think, as we definitely watched the BVS trailer a few times. I think.
Yeah. Oh, we have.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Multiple times. multiple times. It's just because it's like my Viagra now.
Fair enough. So, like, where do you think? What direction do you think they're going to take it in? Do you think they're going to go like full Deadpool and have a lot of fourth wall breaking moments?
Well, they have a couple of fourth wall breaking moments in the trailer. As it is, there is a bit where he looks at I can't remember what he says though, because I only watched it once.
But how crazy are they going to get with it? Do you reckon?
I think they're going to go balls to the wall. I think they're going to go Nintendo with it. You know what I mean? In the next couple of years, Marvel are going to go a little bit because they've got.
They're going to make a really bad movie with Adam Sandler in.
No, that's not what I meant. What I meant was, like, I think they're going to get a lot more risky.
Yeah.
Because they've had fucking 7 years of, like, solid movies coming out, just, like, all the time. And it's like, right, we've done our little, we've racked up the funds.
Yeah.
Now we can just get a bit crazy. We can be a bit more experimental, which is why I think it's taken this long for the Deadpool movie to come out. It's not that they didn't have... They knew it would have made money, but, like... I don't know, I think they wanted to wait a bit so they could get a bit more experimental with it. So, like, if they did lose money, it's like, not too big of a loss. We're fucking billionaires now, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter.
Interestingly, I think the news came out today. Channing Tatum is rumoured to be leaving the Gambit movie.
Yeah, no, he has. I think that's official.
Oh, damn. Who are they replacing him with? Do we know yet?
No.
Interesting. Who would you cast
I
as
didn't
Gambit?
even know Gambit. I'd probably cast someone like. Give me a sec. I'm just going like kind of. I can't wrap my fucking brain now. Because in my, I don't think Channing Tatum would have been that good.
I think he's too big. Yeah,
he's too
exactly.
big. Yeah. I'm trying to think of someone a bit more angular, a bit more jaunty, a bit more Jason Lee.
Yeah, that's.
Maybe not Jason Lee. Jason Lee's not good looking enough.
Well, yeah, but
he's coming back for more Rats too.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, everyone's coming back for. If anyone's a Kevin Smith fan. Obviously, you know, Mallrats 2 is coming out, and on his Hall H, his infamous Hall H San Diego Comic-Con panel, which 2,500 people should turn up to, because obviously they all went to the Star Wars concert. He said, because someone asked him, are you going to get Ben Affleck obviously on
Yeah.
Twitter. He was like, well, I wanted to make sure that everyone was confirmed before I even, because I'm not a fucking idiot. I'm not just going to ask Ben Affleck, one of the biggest actors in the world right now, if he wants to be in Mallrats 2.
Yeah.
You know, so, but apparently he's got, he said, like, out of the 18 characters or the 19 characters, or like, everyone said yes besides Ben Affleck because he hasn't asked him yet.
Fair enough.
But I'm still trying to think of this Gambit thing. Yeah, I guess Jason Lee. Yeah, Jason Lee could be a good one. My brain's just stuck. I'm sure there's someone out there who's like perfect and he's like well known. Maybe who's the guy? Like, I know he's already played Loki, but the guy who played Loki.
Oh God. Shit, I can never remember his name.
Neither can I because I really just don't.
You know who would be an interesting one?
Who?
It's a bit of an odd one, but like Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah,
He's got
there you
like
go,
the
Benedict.
right weird face.
No, but the thing, yeah, he's got the right weird face. But like, I always imagine like, I imagine Gambit looking like at the halfway point between Iceman and Wolverine.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
he has to like have that a little bit of stubble, but Wolverine's obviously like, oh man, he's like fucking 6 foot tall and the same wide. And then, you know, Iceman's a little bit like he's just like a teenager, isn't he?
Yeah.
But, so like Gambit's kind of like that in between point where it's like he's a little bit rugged, but it's not like whoa, like really, he looks like a fucking heroin addict. That's what. Christian Bale in The Machinist.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, he really slimmed down for that.
He really did. That was scary. I think everyone watched that movie and they were like, please eat something, Christian.
And then he was like, "I'm Batman."
Yeah.
If you heard that,
That was
that was Connor knocking his microphone again.
Sorry,
What's wrong
guys.
with you today?
I don't know.
Tell me.
Nothing's
It's all right.
wrong.
Let it all out, man.
I've got nothing. I hate people who do that. You know what I mean? If I like, I mean, obviously I have sad days and stuff. I had one the other day. I was just like, oh, I was a little bit sad. And then everyone's like, what's wrong, man? I'm like, I don't know. And they go, oh, you must know what's wrong with you. I'm like, nope, no idea. I guess it's just like a man period kind of thing. Just like, ooh, just emotions run high, hormones run high, and I just go, oh. Everyone's like, what's that? Do you know what's wrong now? It's you asking me what's wrong. That's what's wrong. Yeah.
He just sat there kind of like gazing out the window.
Yeah, listening to American football like it did
Or Weak Nerves Windowgazer.
fucking hell, I didn't even-
I
So that was Windowgazer by a band called Weak Nerves, and their new EP, Post Everything, is available on Bandcamp if you want to. Is it, how much is it? Do you know?
It's pay what you want.
Pay what you want, but pay what you want doesn't mean just fucking get it for free. I mean, you can, technically speaking, but don't be that dick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess. Give them a couple quid.
Give them a couple of quid. Like you spend a couple of quid on a Macca's. You know what I mean? Spend a couple of quid on an EP.
For any of our listeners who might not be aware, Macca's is slang for McDonald's.
It's slang for McDonald's. I'm pretty sure people can get that. I mean, it's what people in Australia say. It's just kind of stuck with me. It's not like, oh, I'm trying to be Australian. It's just I heard it. I was like, that's pretty cool. I'm going to continue to call it that for the rest of my life. But the amount of times I've been like hanging out with English people, like I'm English as well, but, and them guys, and been like, oh, do you want to pop Macca's? And they're like, what are you talking about? It's like, okay, we were just talking about food, yeah. What do you think Macca's could possibly pertain to? Oh no, it's fucking McDonald's, isn't it? You idiot. But whatever. You idiot man. Man idiot.
Right. Okie dokie.
Sorry.
Mark Hamill.
Yeah, I know Mark Hamill. What's up with him? What's been
He's
going down?
been confirmed.
As a serial killer?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well,
that wouldn't
he
surprise
might be he could be getting into role, as he is now going to be the Joker
in the Killing Joke. Yeah, man. Woo.
Oh, God.
Go back to episode 1. I wish that to happen. I wished upon a star that night. And that star blue fairy the fuck out on me. I was like, yeah, Connie, you can have that. You've been working hard recently. I'm Mark Hamill.
Sweet. I'm excited for this.
I am so excited for this. It's going to be so good.
I mean, we've said it before. Mark Hamill is probably our favourite Joker.
Our favourite Joker, and a lot of people's favourite Joker.
Yeah. Who else would you have cast for this role? The Killing Joke, you've got to bear in mind, it's pretty serious. It's pretty Joker heavy.
I would have gone for the guy, I would have gone for Michael Emerson, the guy in the Dark Knight Returns one.
Interesting. How about John DiMaggio?
John DiMaggio.
Again, he's pretty similar to Hamill's actual voice.
Yeah, it's very,
yeah.
and a bit, like very up and down, but really graspy at the same time. Which, yeah, no, I would have gone for as well. John DiMaggio was a really good Joker, obviously. Fuck it, let's just go Jack Nicholson. How about that?
That'd be an interesting one. Do you think Michael Emerson could pull it off enough? Because, I mean, this is like...
Yeah, he goes pretty fucking mental in Lost.
Yeah.
Like, he goes pretty like, oh, he can be big. Oh, do you know who, actually, I'm just thinking, right, have you ever watched GoldenEye?
Yeah.
Right, you know the Russian guy in GoldenEye?
Yeah.
The guy who plays Nightcrawler in X-Men.
Yeah, I can never remember that guy's name.
I can never remember his name, right?
Oh, shit.
But him.
That wasn't a bad depiction of Nightcrawler either, actually.
No, he was pretty good. Why is he always playing... Is he Russian? I think he's American, isn't he?
I don't know.
But he's played 2 Russians. They're the only things I can remember.
Yeah.
So fuck it, let's have a Russian Joker this time.
Yeah, or... I was just thinking... Will Arnett.
Will Arnett. No, because he plays Batman, so you can't play the Joker.
I guess.
He's going to be playing Batman in Lego Batman.
That's cool.
That's cool. The fact that they're making a fucking Lego Batman movie,
Yeah.
man. Obviously, it's going to be all silly and jokey, and like the Lego movie's Batman, where he's like, oh, I'm a fucking...
He's done it again.
Where he's just like, oh, I'm a bit of a bumbling idiot, but I'm Batman at the same time. You know, that would be pretty cool. But I guess, or Alec Baldwin. Alec Baldwin has that voice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Would they be able to pay enough?
Oh, no,
Yeah,
definitely
Alec
not.
Baldwin.
No, definitely not.
His career is kind of on the way out now, though, right?
Well, Alec Baldwin,
Yeah. What's he been in recently?
30 Rock,
Shit, yeah.
which is
Forgot
an
about
Emmy award-winning comedy series.
that. Oops.
Oops, indeed.
Da, 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 da.
In this episode, we don't know who LeBron James or Alec Baldwin are.
It's all me. I'm just so out of touch.
You're out of touch with the world.
We'll
We'll stick on some Minor Threat after this, so you can feel really out of step. You know what I mean?
I thought that I was like... I kind of knew what was going on in the world, but it's weird and scary to me, this fucking place that I'm in right now.
All right, Abe System, Abe Simpson. I used to be it.
Abe System is a anarcho punk rock band name.
That's Ape System.
Yeah.
Like, the system's full of monkeys, man.
We
It's
are
full of-
nothing but apes.
That's the bananas, like the rules, or something.
Aye. I've got guitars next to me that I could grab.
Yeah,
but
we can just whack out an acoustic anarcho punk song, like Chuwumba Wumba. I get knocked down.
we're not going to.
We're not going to,
We're lazy, frankly.
and you don't want to hear that.
No, no one does even want to hear us talking. So
Yeah, that's cool. Well, I guess it's like a Schrodinger's cat kind of paradox, right? 'Cause we don't know if someone's listening to this not right now.
that'd be weird.
Well, it is right now because they're listening to the recorded version of this. Whoa, okay, now I'm getting too existential and like
Yeah.
different places. So like Mark Hamill playing the Joker, right? it's a positive.
Yeah.
So
It's a
when, is
good
that coming
thing.
out next year?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we already talked about this. It's coming out like around the time. No, it's coming out 2016.
Yeah, I think it's like, if I remember, I might have read this somewhere. I might not have. But I'm pretty sure it's like early to mid 2016.
Oh sweet. So first 2 quarters.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, if they've only just cast him, then they've got a lot of voice acting work to do.
Yeah, they have.
in
Nah, I think
a year,
he's
you know.
probably been confirmed for ages.
I guess. I mean, he said he
Well-
had his fingers crossed when they was putting out a quote unquote
And he
casting
might
call, I
Robin
guess.
Williams it. You know what I mean? Like when they cast Robin Williams as the genie in Aladdin, right? They fucking set aside the budget for him recording for like 40 days. Right? He knocked out in one. He knocked out in one day, basically.
Nice.
And a lot of it was just like him just going kind of crazy and improving. But yeah, he just managed to. It was like either 1 or 2 days. He managed to get it done pretty fucking sharpish, though.
Nice.
And maybe that's what Mark Hamill will do. You know, Mark Hamill's been doing this. He's been doing the Joker forever. He's like, I'll just knock it out in a day. Fuck it.
He's probably already done half
But
of
he's
it.
just going to phone it in. Oh, let's hope he doesn't do that. Please, Mark, just a shout out. Don't phone this in. Please make it amazing.
I mean, he's a nerd, right?
Oh, he's a fucking huge
He's
nerd.
disgusting. Nerd.
Like, he needs to lose some weight.
Yeah.
Like,
He's probably read The Killing Joke
a lot.
a lot, so he's
Yeah.
going to know the character, which is one thing that's excellent. I mean, I'm not saying that other
Anyone else
Jokers,
wouldn't have done the research.
unless
just
they're
said,
involved in the Tim Burton movies, but yeah.
Oh.
Tim Burton once said that he hadn't actually ever looked at the source material.
Yeah, that's really bad. I would, like, if I was the guy producing that movie, or the, like, executive producer, if I was working for Warner Brothers at that time, I would at least go, like, you do know who Batman is, right? Yeah,
Just
yeah.
skim over it.
Yeah, just like, that's just about, like, what's his name? Bruce Jenner. Wrong, it's Bruce Wayne, you dick. Get out. Oh.
Oh no.
Oh, shit. Then he would never have been as famous as he is now. So.
No, I guess, and we wouldn't have had the back card, so it would have been a better place.
Yeah, but we wouldn't
Damn it, Warner.
We would not have had Arnold Schwarzenegger as
Mr.
Mr.
Freeze.
Freeze, which was amazing. So, I mean, like...
I guess you could
it's a
say it was
win-lose.
amazing.
It is to me, because I like really corny shit. Like,
Yeah,
I really love, like, B movies and Z movies and stuff like
I
that.
mean,
so-
I mean, as looking at it,
Oh, as a whole,
As
like,
a-
it's a piece of shit. But
Yeah.
like, it would be like if someone had served up a shit sandwich to me, but then like had put like a £1 coin in the middle.
would you eat the sandwich?
Well, no, just cut around the sandwich and then kind
Wouldn't
of
you just like
open it up.
open it up? Yeah.
Yeah, but we're like with I'd wear marigolds and also use those really long like rubbish pickers like to open it up.
And a pressure hose.
Yeah. I'd treat it like the elephant's foot basically. Oh.
I'd like to see a comic book about Chernobyl.
Yeah, same. You mean like a bit like Stalker-esque style?
Yeah,
but
yeah.
But put some like weird like lo-fi fantasy stuff in there.
Yeah, so like not crazy big mutants, but like just some
Just some mutants, like ghouls from
Yeah.
Fallout kind of thing. Yeah, that'd be
essentially. Let's
cool.
make that
Maybe
happen.
we should write that.
We should
Copyright
write
Connor
that.
Christian Dean Case 2015.
We could write
Well,
a
to be fair,
comic
it's
book.
automatically copyrighted as soon as we talk. But yeah, I think we could. Like, we'd have to get someone to draw it. Like, we can't draw for shit. Like, I can't write for shit. Like, I'm like fluent in hieroglyphics. So
Have you ever seen Stalker?
no.
It's a 1979 movie. It's Russian. It's about
Ruski.
Chernobyl.
Yeah.
and The Zone. If anyone's played the games,
is it based on the movie? Those games?
Almost, yeah, very loosely. It's like a kind of homage originally.
It seems more of a homage because like took the name and the kind of setting and stuff.
The setting and the wish granter thing. I guess.
Yeah,
essentially, there's these guys trying to find a fabled wish granter genie type thing in the middle of Chernobyl. And it's 3 hours long, incredibly story heavy, but it's pretty revolutionary for its time. It's all in like this weird sepia tone.
Oh, yeah.
And as they get closer to, like, further into the zone, it starts getting more colourful and stuff.
Ah, like Pleasantville style.
Yeah, it's a pretty interesting concept as well. Like, they use some nice shots, and it's pretty deep as a film in general. It's also got an excellent soundtrack, which all of his movies do have. Andrei Tarkovsky, I think, is how you pronounce his name. I'm not sure.
Do you know who else has great music?
Go on.
Gravity Grave. This is their song, or is it a single guy, or is it lots of guys?
It's a band.
It's a band called Gravity Grave, and this is their song Avenue Blues.
This is forthcoming on Flat 4 Records soon, I think, and their self-titled EP, which is the one before this, is available on their Big Cartel page. That's it for this week. Thanks for listening if you made it this far.
Thank you for sticking around.
Cheers.
I've been Connor Christian.
I'm Dean Case. Connor's like mouthing to say goodbye, but...
No, I was saying I can't think of anything to say.
Okay, go.
Walk on your hands. We fall asleep in front